up, Suns fans? Suns lose again, 3 in a row now, and we lost the back-to-back against the Florida teams as Suns final score 110, lose to the Orlando Magic 115. There is not that much to talk about. I feel like it's actually a pretty simple game to understand. There is one simple statistic to describe this game, and I'm just gonna name that right now, and it is 21 turnovers for the Suns as we lose in a 5-point margin to the Orlando Magic. I can't believe it. I mean, what can I say? Same day, different story. Suns choke again. I think we could call this a choke. It was definitely a choke, just in a different light, you know? Because, funny enough, this time the Suns won the third quarter. Well, they didn't win the third quarter. We still lost the third quarter, but Orlando outscored us in the third, 27-25. But we still looked a lot more solid, and we led. We came out of that third quarter with the lead. But Orlando destroyed us in that fourth. What a embarrassment as a team. You know, we have Devin Booker and we have Bradley Beal, who I'm wearing. Let me stand up. Bradley Beal. And I'm not wearing Bradley Beal because he did good. I just really like this jersey. Just an embarrassment. How do we have stars on this team that just don't act like it? And you know what? For a while, they had me. The Suns looked good for 3 whole quarters. I mean, say what you want about this game, they still had the lead going into the fourth quarter. This team was getting there. It was going to be an ugly win, and we'd be like, okay, whatever. We still got the win, but we can't even say that. And you know what's the worst part? It's not that the Suns, they just choked in a horribly fashion, like the typical choke where the enemy catches fire from 3. No, unfortunately, the Suns, this was all they're doing. The Orlando Magic didn't traditionally beat us in the way you would think. Orlando is really bad offensively. First of all, they're missing Franz Wagner and Paulo Banchero this game, and they shot a horrid 33.3% from 3 this whole game. We shot 46% from 3, and we catched on field goal percentage. But that doesn't take away what happened in that fourth quarter. We are technically the better offensive team, but again, they simply got exposed in that fourth quarter. We handed them all the points they needed because this team can't play defense to save their lives. This team is so short, down low, that Bataze looked like freaking Orlando Shaq down there. And it's just anytime the Orlando players got down into the paint, we couldn't stop them, and it was always a foul. It was always a foul. Fouls have, I've been saying this for a while now. I don't think fouls have been that fair against the Suns, but I mean, I don't really think they're fair against anyone. But tonight, the fouls are really egregious, just the way they were calling them. And that led to the fourth quarter explosion where they just kept going to the free throw line. This game was in reach. It was a 1-possession game at multiple points, and the Suns could have took it. But Orlando's bench, they play really good defense, and our offense just got clamped, and anytime they tried anything, we just allowed a foul, and they basically free throw shot their way to a win here. Meaning that the Suns they are the better team. They're the better offensive team. They were playing better than the Orlando Magic, but the way they handled that fourth quarter, this is completely on the Suns. This is completely a choke as they just gave away the win there in the end. Another wasted night for our boy Tyus Jones, who I would like to say is player of the game. Tyus Jones, 21 points, matched his number, 5 of 8 from 3, 6 assists, only 1 turnover. Tyus, salute to you, my friend. I'm sorry you have to play with these bums. Royce O'Neal had another serviceable night. Royce has been really good on this back-to-back. He was 4 of 6 from 3, and he had 16 points, 7 rebounds. It's another game where our stars, they didn't do anything. Grayson Allen, off the bench, 13 points, 2 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Like, the role players did their part, but my God, did Devin Booker and Bradley Beal not do anything. They combined for 43 points, both Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Honestly, actually, Bradley Beal did have a much better night than he did last night. So, thumbs up to Brad. You had a serviceable night, but nowhere near the production that we needed. Bradley Beal, 8 of 12 from this game, and he was 1 of 2 from 3. Just a shame that he had 5 turnovers and he fouled out this team. He We can't defend, and we can't make crucial shots when we really need to. And let's talk about Devin Booker. Because I already forgot how many points he had last night. But he ended tonight with 25 points, 8 of 21 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. I wouldn't say they were like double teaming him every time this game. I think the defense was a little more light on him. Maybe. I wasn't paying that much attention to Book every play. But like he was being selfless again, although I did see him being a little more aggressive. I think it's fair to say that he was a little more aggressive today. Still nowhere near close enough. Just old times, huh? Old times. Because I remember how last time Book was in Orlando, we lost, but we just came out of the game of the 60-point effort in Indiana, and we were playing Orlando, and Booker dropped 40. And that was against Paolo Banchero. Old times, you know? Old times. What happened? It almost seems like the Suns are somehow worse now. It's weird because I don't know. In a strange way, I feel like the Suns could have put up more of a fight last year. No, I mean the last year's Suns were bad. The true face of the Suns has been revealed. KD is like the only one holding this team together. The only reason I haven't had this meltdown sign change is because I know Kevin Durant is still saving us. Minus the Brooklyn game and the early Lakers game. But the only good sign is that Kevin Durant should be back next game. Next game is against Utah in Utah. I mean, that's the only game. Suns are 1-9 without KD, and that one game was against Utah. So let's just pray. But I promise, I'm making this promise right now on this show that if we lose that Utah game, I'm wiping this clean. All right? I'm calling it a meltdown if we lose to Utah next game. All right. I think that's fair to say. I don't know. Something needs to change mentally, like the strategy on Phoenix. Book and Bill are just playing way too passive for each other. It works when KD is here. That's really works, but their system needs to change without KD. I know this isn't like what the Suns office like had in mind, you know? Injuries are always going to suck, but like really one player makes that big of a difference to the Suns? The Suns should not be this bad. It's crazy. They should definitely be playing a lot more better. Well, that's about it for the game. I don't want to talk about the game anymore. You know, I think that's all that needs to be said about it, is that the Suns choked it away. So now the Suns are 12-11. We're almost at 500. So we're now in the 9th seed. I hate this. But hopefully, I don't know what a 4-day break is going to do to the Suns. But I mean, hopefully they get their stuff together. Hopefully we get some good news on KD. He's been rumored to return that Utah game. So that will be the last game of this 4-game road trip before we return to home. Utah, that is December 13th, which also spooky enough, that is Friday the 13th. So if anything's unlucky is going to happen, it's probably that day. But I hope you guys enjoy this break without Suns basketball ruining your life, okay? Just take this time to yourself, please. We all need a refresher from this. Suns basketball is just not fun right now. It's definitely not fun, especially without a change. I've said it a lot in this past recent games. Without any change, the Suns, they're still going to be horrible. They're horrible right now. I know KD is probably going to make it better when he comes back, but like this team's still flawed at the end of the day. And without those questions unanswered, this championship season that we're supposed to be having is definitely looking more and more unlikely. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about this game. It's another really tough one. Like I said, we'll be back here Wednesday when the Suns take on the Utah Jazz. So we'll see you then. So if you like this content, remember to please subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps a lot. Appreciate all of you guys that listen to the stream. Enjoy your break from Phoenix Suns. You are free and you are dismissed. All right? We'll see you guys next time.